Divorce happens. In fact, it happens to almost 50% of first marriages. So let's talk about it. Welcome to Divorce Happens, a podcast to educate, inspire, support, and yes, make you laugh through divorce and beyond so that you can start fresh on the next phase of your journey. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh.
You get divorced. You get divorced.
Getting divorced?
I'm getting a divorce.
You're getting a divorce.
Because she's getting a divorce.
So what if I get divorced?
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristina St. Cyr. I'm a certified divorce coach. I specialize in working with women who are balancing the demands of their careers and their families, and now they're going through a divorce too. I help them with the logistics, with the emotional component, with co-parenting, all the way to rebuilding. Because what I like to say is divorce isn't just about leaving something behind, it's about moving towards something else. And I want to help you move forward. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to keep momentum and keep taking steps forward if you're navigating divorce. So let's jump into this. So tip number 1 is separating your emotions from the logistics. One of the biggest reasons divorce feels paralyzing is that emotional processing and logistical tasks get tangled together. You sit down to gather your financial documents and suddenly you're grieving. You try to respond to your attorney and find yourself spiraling about your future. These are 2 very different kinds of work and they require different mental energy. So creating separate spaces for each, dedicated time for the emotional support, whether that's therapy, journaling, long walks, whatever it is that you need, and then a separate contained block for handling things like paperwork and big decisions. Tip number 2 is stop trying to solve the entire divorce at once. Divorce feels overwhelming because your brain tries to process everything all together. Finances, parenting, housing, legal strategy, and your future identity. That is not a task list. That's a life transition. So when everything feels urgent, your nervous system often freezes, which leads to avoidance and then even more overwhelm. So instead of asking, how will I get through this entire divorce? Ask, what are the next 3 steps that I can take this week? By limiting your focus, you're going to create clarity and it's going to make you feel like you can move forward. Tip number 3, create a weekly divorce CEO hour or a divorce power hour. So during your divorce, you are essentially the CEO of a major life transition. But if you continue to react to every email, every update, and every decision in real time, your nervous system will never get a break. So a powerful shift that you can make is to create one consistent weekly block dedicated to managing the process. So that's a space and time where you can review any correspondence, you can organize your documents, and you can plan next steps. Outside of that window, try to disengage unless something is truly urgent. By containing the work in this way, you're able to help restore a sense of control and steadiness, and you're not constantly reacting. Tip number 4, gather information before making big decisions. Many people freeze during divorce because they believe every choice is permanent and they must all be made immediately. In reality, the early stages of divorce are primarily about gathering information. So confusion about financial documents, legal options, or what's normal in the process is going to amplify your anxiety. Instead of rushing decisions, focus on asking questions and building your understanding. You can create lists of questions or clarifications for your attorney or for your financial professionals. Clarity reduces fear and leads to better decisions. So gather your information so you can make decisions from a clear and confident place. Tip number 5, calm your nervous system before tackling hard tasks. So when your body is in fight, flight, or freeze mode, even simple administrative tasks feel impossible. Opening an email from your attorney or reviewing financial documents can trigger stress responses that make it really difficult to concentrate. So before you even start your logistical work, take a few minutes to yourself, regulate your nervous system, do some slow breathing, go for a short walk, dance it out, or simply ground yourself in your physical surroundings. When your body feels safer, your mind can think more clearly and handle complex decisions with greater steadiness. So, if I had to pick one of these for you to really start implementing now, it would be to start learning how to separate your emotional processing from the logistical piece. We want to create ways in which you can take small steps and build that forward momentum so that you can keep moving through this process and stop feeling stuck.
Divorce Happens is produced by Fresh Starts Registry, the only divorce registry platform for everything you need to begin again, including home items, hype team, and everything in between. Remember, divorce happens, and then we start fresh. We're here to support you before, during, and after divorce. Head to freshstartsregistry.com for more info.